Hi everybody, David Melamed here. I want to talk about content for a minute. There's this very big conception in the world that content is king. Really? I don't buy it, not for a second. You know who's king? You're king. Content's just a delivery method. It's just a way of getting your message out there. But if you don't have the right message, if you're not sharing yourself, you're not connecting with people, there's no magic. There's nothing there. You're just a court jester. You know, when they say content is king, they don't mean find out what keywords your industry is looking for, find out what questions they ask in search engines, and create that content. You know, there's so much of that already. So much of it. If you could find whatever that person, if you could find that result with one query, are you really creating that much value? I'll agree, you're creating a little value. I'll agree, it's nice. There's the reality. I've got a ton of clients that day in and day out create, let's say, 3 to 5 blog posts a day of good, relevant information, valuable, but it's missing something. It's not shareable. It's informative. It has some value. It pulls in some search traffic, but it's not. That's not where the value is. People don't want your content. They want you. They want to connect with you. If you're selling something online, a service, a product, people, yeah, the product, that's your ante to be in the game. Your content, that's your way to communicate your value. But they're buying you. So, what makes you think you can outsource that? What makes you think you could put a secretary on your social media account connecting with people for you? She could connect people for herself and introduce them to you. That might work. But there's this tremendous lack of authenticity that people just don't get. They just don't understand. Like, you know, I have a blog and it's about marketing, and I like writing and I enjoy sharing what I know and what I learn. But let's be honest. My first blog I made in 2003. This is the first professional blog I made, and it's 2012 was when I started it. It's 2013 now. What happened to all the content for the last 5 years? 7 years, 8 years, 10 years, to 11 years. What happened to all that content? I'll tell you what happened to it. I didn't appreciate what people really wanted. I didn't understand that they don't want me outsourcing it. They don't want a ghostwriter. They want me. And some people might not like me and they won't come to my blog. But if you're coming to my blog, you're looking at my content, watching my videos, reading my stuff, you're there because you want me. And so I'm not going to put some freelancer on the job creating, you know, decent, okay content. That just doesn't work. Here's the bottom line. You know who's king? You're king. But you have to be a king to be a king. What does that mean? That means that you have to dig deep and really ask yourself, what content can I create that people in my industry cannot live without? I know, that sounds crazy. It sounds difficult. It's hard. I mean, I can tell you right now 10 different pieces of SEO content I would love to create for my industry. You know, linkable, shareable content that I'm just not. Why haven't I done it yet? I don't know. It seems overwhelming. It's so much work to do it right. But what other choice do you have? Just think of the upside. Just think of where you get the moment, you know, you cross that threshold where people recognize you. You have a massive distribution channel of people that trust you. There's really no better way to grow a business than lots and lots of people that trust what you have to offer. So whether you're a professional or a business, why aren't you sharing yourself? You know, all the good marketers out there know that, you know, if you really want to succeed, you know, send out an email when it's your kid's birthday. You know, let people connect with you as a person, not just your company, not just your brand, not just your product. Be their friend. Be there for them. Communicate with them. Don't just make it about what can I do for you. Make it about how do you create value and how can you communicate it? But here's the bottom line. Your content is not king. It's just a delivery method. Do you need it? Yes. But it is pointless if you're not prepared to be the content that you're sharing. If you're not prepared to share yourself, you're missing the point. There's so much information on the internet right now that like you can't outsource this stuff. All you can do is outsource it for a lot of money to do it right. And what does doing it right mean? Is you gotta pay a professional to research your industry and learn enough about your industry and knows enough about creating content and creating linkable and shareable assets, and have them go out and create content for you. And even then, they're gonna have to pick your brain and spend a lot of time. You have no idea what you're in for in creating that content. Yeah, they can help you. Yeah, it might be easier for you. Maybe you're busy. But find the time. I don't have time to be blogging, but I do it anyway. Because what other choice do I have? You know, for years I told myself, there's no way I'll ever rank for SEO terms because every SEO on the planet is competing for them. So why am I creating content? But that was the wrong attitude. Because half the time, creating that content's not even about being a gateway to rank for those keywords. It's about when someone wants to find you, they can find the real you. Someone goes online right now and Googles David Melamed, they will find me. They'll find out information about me. They'll find my wife's name. They'll find all my pictures on Facebook. They'll see my interactions on Google+. They'll see my blog. They'll see my my resume. They'll see whatever they want about me. But they'll find me, and that's the key. Share yourself. That's the real secret. You want to succeed with social media. You want to succeed with SEO. You want to succeed in business. Business is just a series of processes and a collection of relationships. But you can't build a relationship if you're not there, because a relationship's only as strong as the person that wants it least. If you don't even show up to the party, you're the one that wants it least. There's no relationship there. Put yourself out there. I'm not crazy about putting a video of myself on the internet. I'm a little embarrassed, I'm a little shy, whatever. I'm doing it anyway because what choice do I have? When they say create content, they're not talking about creating information that is out there. They're talking about creating a user experience that you can't get anywhere else. They're talking about really thinking about the problems people in your industry face and finding a way to solve it for them. They're talking about creating a website, a product, information that people cannot live without. When they can't live without it, they will link to you, they will share your site, they will visit your site, they will come back, they will engage it deeper, and they will do business with you. Lots and lots of business with you. You'll make a lot of money. But put yourself out there and realize you're the king in this story if you want to be. But that's your choice. Good luck.